It's the NFL on EA Sports, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Chiefs and the reigning NFC champs, next on Madden Football.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Yeah, that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Mahomes firing complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He gets 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week, as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up, and we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the comp, and that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Philly. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who is open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. This one incomplete. Almost picked up by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. For that battle, that was won right up front.
And we're used to seeing those battles right up front, but we're used to seeing a lot of defensive tackles or more run stuffers and just play the spot where they are. How about these dancing bears we see nowadays that win the battle and then go upfield looking for runners?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Second and 11 now. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the fumble recovery, Wallace. Room past the 20. Fights through him. Still fighting for more. And all the way up to the 31-yard line.
Let's go. And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to throw. Wallace. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, back to Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. That was off kilter. Offense up front, everyone was just kind of out of sync.
Well, from my perspective, that certainly looked like the defense just destroyed that play, absolutely just took it over.
All right, so I'm going to revamp what I said. The defense was in sync. How about that?
Oh, I like that one.
To throw on 3rd down, Wallace. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in the play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. It had to be a nightmare as a ball carrier. You look up and see his big bear claws coming at you right away. No chance.
And just think how the game continues to evolve. We always worried about the defensive ends and the outside linebackers bringing pressure. How about the play now? It's not just eating up blockers for these guys inside, is it? It's eating up blockers and making plays in the backfield.
And just eating. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Looking to throw. Wallace. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. On 1st down, Wallace. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Nagar now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Throwing after the interception. Wallace firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Wallace. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the gun on third down, Wallace. And he finds McLaurin. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. To throw on second down, Wallace. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. From the gun on third down, Wallace. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On first down, it's Sanders, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Looking to throw on second down, Wallace. And he's got his big tight end here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Looking to throw. Wallace looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back to throw. Wallace. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on a sack.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
On 2nd down, it's Carter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Wallace. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Wallace. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Let's get it bobbing. Let's get it bobbing.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Now on 2nd and 16, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run with Sanders. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop, 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, it's Sanders, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Wallace. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, Wallace. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Chris Burns. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Wallace. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. To throw, it's Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Eagles, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they fall to defeat for the second time this season. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.